Well, good morning. It's 6:50 on Friday the 15th of December. Sunrise is at 7:05. Sunset is again at 3:49. Temperature is 25 degrees, and I got some frozen mud that I just tripped over. You can see right there from the 3 inches of rain we had the other day, the ground was saturated, so then it froze. A little bit of wind this morning. Seems like it's coming from the west southwest. Nothing on the side of the game cameras. The northeast one appears to be functioning somewhat. Let's see how I can get across this. Took a ride into Lincoln yesterday, had to go to the bank. Got that taken care of. Stopped by Wares, W-A-R-E-S, Power Equipment. Pick up a strap for my steel brush cutter. It's like a weed whacker on the steroids because it's got a blade. So I can put the strap around my neck and shoulder and take some of the weight off my arms, because using that machine for an hour at a time knocks you out. Beautiful morning. Supposed to be a nice day, I think. What else did I do yesterday? Kevin and Cheryl stopped by with Kevin's laptop. He's got a Pentium 15-inch, or an HP, I should say. HP laptop with a 15-inch display, but it uses a Pentium processor. I don't think anything uses Pentium anymore. It doesn't look that old. .32-bit machine, so it's limited to, I think, 4 gig of RAM. And it was slower than crap because you had a conventional hard drive. So I had ordered a solid state drive from Best Buy, 1 terabyte, $64 with tax, and ordered it on Tuesday. It arrived Wednesday. And before we went to town, I set it up to use software to mirror the conventional disk onto the solid state disk, and that took over 5 hours. That was done sometime after 5, closer to 5:30. So I started the process of breaking down the laptop. I had looked at YouTube for that specific model number, and somebody had a video out there on how to replace conventional drive with solid state. Not the best video as far as editing, but it showed me the basics on what ribbon cables needed to get moved out or disconnected. So started the process at 5:35, and by 7:30 I was done. And when I say done, booted up and testing, loading in Firefox, and rebooting the machine a couple times. Did an update, and it's a lot faster. So all the while I'm working on this thing and breaking it down, I mean, I'm sending pictures to Kevin, giving him status updates. I'll let him realize after I'm done that he has nowhere to see these messages. I'm sitting in front of his computer. So I sent an update to Cheryl, let her know it was done. But yeah, I don't know why you want to lick something in there. Let's go. Look, come on. Have to pay attention to the direction I'm pointing the high-res camera. Like, come on, let's go. Come on. So, Cheryl and Kevin are going to Bangor this morning. They're probably already on their way. Cheryl used to work at Raymond's in Lee, and she'd be over there for opening at 4 o'clock in the morning. So she'd be up at 3. And Kevin used to drive a log truck, so he was also up at 3. So for them to be in Bangor when Sam's opens at 8 is like lunchtime for them. But looks like we're going to head to Bangor also. Hit Sam's Club, pick up some flour, some sugar, butter, and a bunch of other stuff. I exchanged text messages with my friend Roger Eck. Roger has a 2021 Subaru that apparently he was pulling into his driveway or pulling out of his driveway, or fortunately by his house, and the CV, constant velocity joint, came apart, left him with no power to his wheels. He had to have it put on a flatbed and take them down to Bangor to the Subaru dealers down there. They have all new CV joints, axles, and while I was out, he had tires put on it. I don't know how many miles he's got on it. Hopefully it's still in the warranty. But he had a Subaru for years. And he figured he'd finally upgrade, get a new one. And apparently the CV joints are a known problem. I don't know whether they're going to issue a recall or what. But the only reason I bring it up is because my wife's got probably a 2020 Subaru. Might even be a 21, I don't know. It's a nice car for her, but it's too small for me. Boy, that wind is cutting right through me. Should have put the battery electric gloves on. I don't know why I just don't say heated gloves. So Roger also is going to be going to Bangor today. One of his sons is coming in from New Hampshire to take him down and pick up the car. It's all ready. Let's see if the high-res camera lasts today. She died yesterday and it was on charge until I walked out of the house this morning. 7:05 at sunrise. Let me see. Yeah, 7:03. So sun's not up yet. Well, he didn't make it to Brazos today. Feels like he's just from the west. I'd say 4 or 5 miles an hour. Trying to do the dance boat, huh? Let's go. Come on, I'm cold. Hunting jacket on this morning, but my wife came out and put it on. I had him all in his harness and leash on. She undid it to get his going to town coat on. Yep. Looks like we'll be getting down this to the driveway just in time to get blinded by the sun. back to Kevin's laptop. The software I used to mirror the drive, the conventional drive onto the solid state. I had bought the kit, had to be 10 years ago, because it was designed for Windows 7, and I'm surprised it worked, because he's running Windows 10. But the point is, it only mirrored 500 gig partition. It left the other half of it undefined, unused, unallocated, they call it, unallocated. And I played around a little bit, looked on the internet to see how to expand and expand the partition, and the option wasn't there. It was there, but it was grayed out. So I just left it as unallocated because I don't want to monkey around too much. Because there are 30 screws to take that damn thing apart. And the keyboard had to get pried out with a plastic, I think they call it sponge tool. Looks like a pick. I lost mine, so I used an old credit card. So you had to pry the keyboard out from the top, and then you had to do the same thing with the upper part of the case to get it apart. Around the whole perimeter. As it snaps together, and you don't want to use a steel tool because that'll deform the plastic. The YouTube video was very good as far as how to do it. Again, the video presentation wasn't the best. Although I should be the last person to complain about video presentations. My fingers are getting a little tingly. You can see the sun reflecting off of the posted sign they have on the north driveway. Come on. Been there, done that. No, come on. Come on. I don't know what tastes so good down there, but I'm cold. When we were going to town, drove past Brother Tom's place. I had picked up the local newspaper and was going to drop it off in his mailbox. And as I let go, released my seatbelt by his mailbox, looked down his driveway, he's down there waving to me. He's out there loading up his cart with firewood. Wow, look at that sun, holy cow. Anyway, sits up in the newspaper in his mailbox. I drove down the driveway, handed it off to him. Got a little update on what he's up to. He's burning through firewood like it's going out of style. He has two wood stoves, one in his workshop, Quonset hut, and one in his basement. So I didn't want to keep him out there long because he was out there in just a sweatshirt. And I want to get to town for my 3 o'clock appointment. I get in there early, and I was hoping that the girl could take us, or would take me early. I did get in, I guess, 10 to 3. And it took way too long. It took almost 40 minutes for her to go through her routine, filling out paperwork and presenting different options as far as duration. And I wanted to try and combine the 2 CDs, higher rate CDs, so they mature around the same time. And I wanted to go 4 months on the new one, but the percentage rate was 0.4 of 1%. So I said, screw that. Oh, nice. So it went for 8 months. And now I have to talk to my accountant to see what the mandatory minimum withdrawal or required minimum withdrawal that starts in 2025. 2025 for me. That's the year I turned 73. So that is also a fixed IRA CDs or just 401k. But that's going to wrap up for today. My fingers are numb. And I want to get some coffee. Thanks for watching.